Hi guys, it's King Billy back with another Idle Heroes video. Sorry it's been a while, but I've been really ill and had a really sore throat and not been able to speak. As you can see here, the guild boss is open on the Flame Shrine. It is Barea. What I did basically, this is a pre-recording, so when I didn't have a voice basically and couldn't speak, I just recorded some of the action here, which we're going to go over now for you, just to kind of see how much damage we can get against Barea. And what I'm just showing you here is Feels Bad Man at number 10 there. This is his old team. That's gone past. Basically, his old team, he didn't have Aida. Or he did have Aida, but I think she was like 11 star, 10 star, or E1 or something. So you can see in here, Feels Bad Man's just saying like he was going to wait and he needed 2 more copies and to get his Aida. Talking about Horus there. And then he says he just needs to get 2 10-star fodders because he had his Aida copies, and then he says screw it, he's going to use his Valentino and he can get other copies of those, and he's got his Aida shared. You can't see it now because it's been deleted by the system. It was too long ago. So basically this is his lineup now. So he's got the E5 Horus, 10-star Armin Ra, he's got Sigmund to E3, Aida has discussed to E5, I think it was a cruise and a Valk in there as well. Look at my side here, I mean I've got 2 copies of Valk, one at 100 and one at 80, just both 5-star ones. At this stage I'm just thinking, alright, I wish I had an Aida, but no use. Anyway, so I thought, let's have a look at this. I'm going to show you his Bad Man's damage at some point as well. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we go in with Valkit, slot 1, Penny at slot 2. Just thinking of the 2 strongest people. And in the back line, we've got some healing from Vesa. We've got Horus, or E2 Horus. We've got Heart Watcher for the, obviously, boss damage. And then we've got Aspen as well. Just hoping to do some damage. Okay, once the front 2 have gone, the back 4 go down pretty soon after. We're on 100. What was that, 103? 103 million damage in the first round against the Bareas. Okay, most of the damage actually came from Aspen there. Horus did well, Valk did well, Penny not as well, and I would have thought Penny would have done better with the faction advantage as well. So this time I thought, okay, let's change it up a bit. We've put Horus in the front line along with Vesa. I think I was hoping to try and keep Valk and Penny alive longer and get more damage out of them at this point. Anyways, so you can see Horus there getting a few blocks in and getting his last passive off, which is obviously healing him back up. Now at this point I'm still not really realising what's going on here. It takes time then. That's the great thing that I like about the Flame Shrine bosses, is that you learn things as you go, and you can learn therefore how to adapt your team and how to get more damage out of the bosses. And these bosses have only just came around recently, haven't they? So with the Flame Shrine rework, 307 there, just to add, 307 million damage. So a massive difference. And the main thing there was putting Horus up at the front with his healing, his self-sustain, he stayed alive longer. So he got 111. Was it 111? Yeah, 111 million damage for Horus. What that made me realise is I'm starting to think at this point, if I have him in the front line, keep him alive as long as possible, the ones in the back line aren't getting touched. So similar to what happened with the Kamath boss, if you've seen that video. I think he was the way around though. I think he was he only went for backline enemies. I can't remember now, but I'll link the video below as well. Show how we'll increase the damage on that boss also. Alright, so looking at this one, I think I started moving a few things around, so a few of the enables. So I didn't see who this was. I think this is on, it's got to be, there's 4 slots there, it's got to be on Valk. So we're looking to think, okay, I think at this point I think I still want to keep it with the max HP to get the most damage from the burn damage, but I'm quite happy that she's in the back line, and once she starts getting hit she's going to die pretty quick anyways, which is being protected by Horus in that front line. so I can afford to put some attack power on her as well. Same with Penny, I think. So yeah, so I put the lethal fight back on there. This one was changed from the Purifier. I thought the Purifier might work against the armor stripping, but looking to just experiment a bit, so change that up as well. As I say, Horus, he's in the front. I need him to stay alive as long as possible. I want him obviously to do big damage, but I want him to stay alive for longer to keep everyone else alive in the back line and allow everyone else more time to do more damage as well. So anyway, we'll go back in for the third attempt on Barea. As I say, we can only do the 4 this day, and then we look at the next 4 the next day as well. Which, as I say, I've also recorded that already. I'm doing the video review respectively now. I've got my voice back, so going into this one now. Whoever it was died straight away in slot 2. Might have been Cruz, I didn't notice. Okay, now into round 4 and Horus is still going, so he's keeping that back line safe. So no attacks in the back line into round 5. Okay, so that's round 5. And as soon as Horus goes down, the 2 weaker ones go down straight away. It just leaves the 2 strongest ones, Penny and Valk. And then Penny went down there, Valk went down. So still did okay, 295 million damage. Horus with 84 million, so massive difference to his. And big heals as well from Horus and from Bessa. Penny doing the most damage there with 138 million, so massive damage there. And she's gotten those crits off and she's lasted into round 8 as well. And obviously a lot of this also, Heart Watcher, that was it. So a lot of this also depends on how long we can keep Heart Watcher alive. So again, she'll be best off in the back row just to stay alive as long as possible, because at 10 star she wouldn't survive that long otherwise. As soon as she starts getting a hit, she goes down. Alright, so just switching again up some of the skills here, so looking at Horus. So in this one we've put all the attacks on him, all the attack enables. Penny switching her up a bit, or looking to switch her up anyways. Should leave her really, since she did so well. And Valk, as I say, we need to keep that max HP really, so there's not that much we can change around. So we've left that as is as well. And then back in, so as you can see the team line up, change a few things around. Just trying to find out who can get the most damage, like who can we sacrifice. Aspen died really quick in the front line, so we've took him back to the back line to keep him protected. And then the thinking here is to put Barea in because she'll still heal the team. She can die straight away and she'll still heal the team for 5 rounds after she's dead. So that's why we've used Barea there. Once Barea is up to 10 stars, she will be replacing Bessa as my main healer in the team. I shall be using Bessa as food at that point. That's the plan anyways. Okay, so I mean, even into round 3, Belrain's still alive there. And then she goes down, so you're still going to get healing from her up to round 8. And that'll still help if just hopefully keep Horus alive longer. And as long as Horus is alive, everyone in the backline stays alive as well. Went down round 6. You see Heart Watcher, as soon as she gets hit, I'm assuming she'll go down. Staying with Aspen probably, because I just did 10 star. That HP's not high enough really. Everyone went down. So that's a good one there. So 372 million damage on that one. Big heals again from Horus. Belrain's heals aren't as big. 188 million damage from Horus. 58. Yeah, 58 million from Valk. 77 from Penny. 372 million total. So all in all, we've played around a bit. We've made some good improvements. And the main thing to look at there was noticing that as long as we've got someone in the front line who can self-sustain or just stay alive, that's going to keep everyone in the back line alive as well and doing more damage. So obviously if I'm only on E2 with my Horus there, I could be up to E3. But yeah, if you saw feels bad man's damage there, I think he was on, was it 11 million or 11 billion, I think it is. Anyway, a lot more than everyone else. We struggle to get like one for the whole day. We struggle to get like 1 billion or 1 million, whatever it was. Okay, so what I just want to draw attention to on here as well was just that the reason he's doing so much damage with his E5 Ada is just with, she got a few things on it. She deals damage as a percentage of the enemy's attack at the end of a round. She also deals damage, I think, as a 3,000% cap, 3,000% of her attack cap on her active skill, and 1,500% damage cap on her last passive there. He's also got Armor Ra as well, and Armor Ra is really cool because she basically takes damage and turns it into heals for her team, and she takes heals on the opponent's team and turns them into damage. So that can work out really well against the bosses as well, I would say. But yeah, Ada's the main one, and definitely just makes me want to get myself a good Ada, and that's how I kind of finished off this video. Okay, so back now with the next part of the videos. This is the second day, so the Flame Shrine's been refreshed there. Okay, so just going into the skills now and having a little play around with them. And I need to explain to you, after that did that first video and I switched the camera off, I started thinking, cause I was thinking about Ada, wasn't I, and how much damage Ada was doing. And thinking about that and thinking about how much I just need someone in the front line like Horus to keep the back line alive. And thinking about how Ada's skills work, I started thinking, what if I put a 5-star, one of my 5-star Adas in there? Could I actually get more damage out of her than I could out of another hero like Aspen, for example? And also I thought about Cruz as well, and getting Cruz in that team. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, but so yeah, Ada. So I've gone in here. Sorry, my throat is still bad. I've gone in here basically with Ada. And I stuck a Nail of Destiny on her. The Nail of Destiny does 90% damage against Warrior. So I put that on her. I don't really use that on anyone else because I have like specialist heroes. So I have like Horus, who relies on his blocks, who needs a block artifact. Valk needs the HP maximum, so relies on an HP artifact. And Penny needs the crit, so relies on the crit. Now with Ada as well, as far as the stone went, I refreshed the stone as well. I maxed the stone out, and I've got it up to attack, so that we get the maximum from her, because she'll base her damages on her attack. Okay, it caps at a max of her attack. So this is what we did. So we went in like that. We stuck Horus in the front first of all. I think I may have built Valk to be like as healthy as possible, so that she would stay alive in the front line as much as possible. She doesn't generally deal as much damage as Penny, so I was not as fussed about sacrificing her earlier on. She's done okay. Horus died earlier than I wanted them to in this one, but Valk survived longer than I expected her to. The Unbending Will at the end there definitely helped her. And this, as you see, once the front line was gone, back line pretty much got done in. So 278 million there, so not the best we've done. Horus dying early probably wouldn't have helped that because he didn't get big damage. Penny did the big damage we'd expect. But look at that, for a 5-star Ada, 69 million. She out damaged, they were in the front line taking the damage early on, but she out damaged an E2 Horus and also an E5 Valk, and she was very close to E3 Penny as well, and she's done the heals there as well on herself. So yeah, that was good for the first round. So this just shows you sometimes you have to think outside the box. So he's going in the same again there, because I wasn't happy that I think Horus died too early on in that one. So I wanted to see if we could do better there with Horus staying alive longer. So he's healing up so far, so good. Into round 3. And the problem you get as well with the Bareas is they do get stronger as the rounds go on. So I think that's why you can survive so many waves of them, and then all of a sudden you just get hit with a big one and you're gone. Usually around this mark, round 5, round 6 level. So I was very close. I mean, Valk went down, but a few times there, Horus got very close to death and then healed back up. So it's good going on this one for Horus into round 7. That's when he's died. Penny getting an extra shot in at the end, and Cruz is doing well. He's only a 9-star. Look at that. Yes. 565 million damage on that one. Aida doing 79 million. She's a 5-star Aida. You know, so that just goes to show you, look how it only works in the team because you can keep her behind the shield of Horus. So she does, but because she does so much damage while as long as she's alive. Obviously, if she's at a higher level and her attack will be higher, she'll be able to do even more damage, and she'd be able to stay alive in a team on her own rather than needing a specific team against a specific enemy, whereby she can be hidden behind a Horus shield. Yeah, massive heals from Horus there. You can see how he's still alive. Massive damage from him, 271, and 158 from Penny as well. Valk, her damage isn't that high. We're kind of sacrificing her a bit by putting her in the front line anyways. But I think, you know, it's not an option. We can't go put an Aida in the front line because she'll just die in one hit. So it's a 5-star Aida. Unbelievable. I mean, I only have the 2 Aidas because I pulled them from a Heroic Summon event. Didn't pull any forever, and then I think one day it was within like 3 pulls I managed to pull. And it was single pulls, there weren't even 10 pulls either. Just pulling single pulls, and I got two Valks, two Aidas even. It was unreal. So we're going to try this again. We've put Cruz in the front to see if how much difference that makes. I mean, because we're fighting bosses, we don't get any kind of stun from Cruz, so that's not great, but hopefully he gets his weekend off before he goes. And then Horus went down pretty early as well, though. I think it was round 4. And the Unbending Will, it is helping out a lot there for Valk. It is a good skill to have. You see quite a big difference in the damage there, 246, but that's because there was no one keeping the back line alive. As I say, I think Horus went down early on at round 4. So whatever, we just try again, we just have another look. I only got one battle left. Oh, thought I had more. I think we just go into this one here. I think I do start playing around with stuff. Let's see what I did. I can't remember off the top of my head what I did here, but I know I'm certainly thinking about something because I'm staring at the screen for so long. So that's what I did. I knew I did something. I'm sure it takes ages to get the stone I wanted. So I've gone from attack. What was it going? I was going for a block stone. So it must be an HP block stone. I'm sure it took me ages to get it. And did it with someone else. I don't know if it was for this or if it was just something off camera that I did. I did another one as well to try something. I think it might have been with Aspen. And I did one to try with him, and it just kept giving us the same things. Hey, there we go. It kept giving us the same things that I didn't want. And that's a nightmare sometimes, right? So there, look at the blocks, 130%, okay? And I think what I was thinking there was that there was times when I wasn't blocking and stuff, and I just wanted to stay alive as long as possible. So I need to block every single hit. So above 100%, I don't think the Bareas have got any kind of precision or anything like that. So my block should stay at 130%, so I should block every time. What I was thinking in my head here as well is that at 130%, even if I take that artifact off, that'll take us down 20%. I'll still be on 110%. I'm just checking out here, looking at Barea. I know he's definitely got no precision in there. None of his skills see that to take any kind of block away or anything like that. as well. I'm just checking through that now, and it definitely doesn't say anything like that. And I don't know exactly how bosses work, if they have any kind of extra artifacts on them or whatever like that. That might increase the precision, whatever, but there's no way of knowing that, so just go with the flow. So yeah, I've gone back, I've looked at Horus. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I go in, I changed that one for the withered armor, I believe. No, that's the withered armor, so I can get more health on him. I think so. All I want to do basically is I just want him to stay alive for as long as possible. This is my kind of train of thought right here. That's the key to everything else working, basically. Like if he doesn't stay alive in the front row, or if no one in the front row stays alive, then everyone dies. So I think, yeah, I went for 110% block, getting the extra damage reduced and the HP benefits from the withered armor. And that's how I went in for the last one here. I probably should have put Cruz in the back, and Valk back in the front, because I got the 500 nod from that one. I think at the end of this video, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to, because tomorrow will be Tuesday, I'll be putting out the video for the like news updates for the weekly events coming up on Friday and stuff like that. Which, by the way, looks like it's going to be a gem box and a campaign loot. And they're going to have it tied in like some kind of Chinese National Day event for, I think, next Tuesday it is, that's on, so they should have a special event with some special extra rewards for that as well. I haven't got much information on that just yet, so I will go over that in tomorrow's video. So I think if I've got time as well before I put tomorrow's video out, I might tag on another 4 rounds of this. Let us know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. But yeah, so 458,000 on that one, 144,000 coming from Horus, 157 coming from Penny, and Aida on 73. Our voice is dying again. Try and keep going. Yeah, and 70 from Valk. So even in the back line there, Valk's in the back line with her, and Aida she's actually outdoing an E5 Valk. I know E5 Valk, I know Valk's not. She's more PvP, but she's good at weakening as well. She's good support, but she's still good all round hero Valk. So for E5 to do 70, and for Aida level 5, 5-star to be doing a little tiny bit more than her, it's incredible. She's doing, pretty much half of what Horus is doing there at E2. And Horus is built to fight bosses. Yeah, crazy. So there you have it, that's that one. As I say, it feels bad, man. He's got the E5 Aida. He's doing 11. I think it's billion. I'm doing like 2.5 billion. Which is alright considering I don't have an E5 Aida. I've got a 5-star Aida, but I've kind of found a way around it, so I hope you find that useful. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of sum up the video really quickly. Like, I really had fun making that video, and I kind of learned a lot of stuff that I don't think I would have learned if I wasn't trying to make the video. I probably wouldn't have tried as hard, and I probably wouldn't have really thought about Aida if I hadn't have seen an E5 Aida doing that much damage, and I hadn't really thought outside the box. As I say, I didn't really think about it until after I done the first day, the first 4 attempts. It wasn't until after I'd stopped recording my mind started ticking away. I'm not gonna lie, I must have done that first set around, I don't know, 5 or 6 in the evening, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I ended up I think I stayed up until like 1 in the morning. That's when, like in the UK, that's when the events like get reset and stuff for the next day. I kind of stayed up till then so I can make the next one, because I was just so curious to find out if it would work, and it did, which I was pretty chuffed with. Just to show you, so that was my Aida there. As I say, just a standard 5-star Aida at 100, level 100. I think when I first thought about this, I think she was on level 100, but I think her attack, which is what I wanted to get up, her attack was only on like 6,000 or something. And yeah, I quickly got it up to 12, and then I think then I maxed the stone out. I put it on double attack, and then I went in with the Nail of Destiny, which gave it the 2,700 attack. Even with and also gives a 90% damage against the warrior, which helped. But even with an Echo of Death on, which I think gives you like 18% attack when your base level, when you're a 5-star, your base level attack's that low, that 2,700 points worth of attack actually works out to be more attack. So yeah, it put her on with the 6-star gear all over. Put her attack on 38,000, which isn't that bad if you look at if you look at where is he? 10-star Aspen's attack, I did change his stone, is only on 54,000. I think he was on a attack crit and he just kept dying, so I tried him out with an HP. It didn't really work. I'm going to have to turn that back to the crit. Was it crit HP? I can't remember what it was. Something with crit. I was changing it back to that. It cost us loads to change because it wouldn't change the right one as well. But whatever. It's all good. Yeah, so just, yeah, all I wanted to say is in summary was just like, think outside the box, especially when it comes to the bosses. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do that you think that won't work, or this probably won't be the best option, but until you try it, you never know. And sometimes you surprise yourself and you'll learn a lot. And it is funny because the more little things that you learn as you go further down the line, when you need to use it again, you just feel like you'll just have it in the back of your head and you'll be like, what about this, what about that? You'll know things from your previous experiences that work. So yeah, as I say, I've definitely learned something from that experience, and I hope you guys have too. Drop a comment below, just let us know how you're getting on with the bosses and what kind of little tips and tricks you're finding along the way. It's good to share these things as a community and just everyone can progress further. Please, yeah, if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up there, give it a like, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications as well. As I say, the next video will be out after this one will be tomorrow morning, where we should get all the new updates for what's coming out on Friday. As I say, we expect that to be probably a campaign loot drop, gem boxes, and I think that King Barton rework might be coming out finally as well on Friday. I haven't heard anything about it still, and sometimes it comes out on the Chinese tap servers first. So I don't know, but anything that we'll find out, we'll let you know in the video. And also, there'll be as I say, it looks like it's going to be all the bonuses for the Chinese National Day as well. Okay, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.